Hi everybody, it's John Phillips here again from JP Mortgages. It's been the second week in April, I believe, the 13th of April when I did my last video. I hope you're all well in these horrible times. I'm outside the Leeds office in Adel. So I wanted to show you all where I'm based. Obviously I can't come to your home anymore because of what's going on. Things are very quiet, but what a beautiful day. So yes, lots and lots of changes. A lot to talk about. I first also want to talk about self-employed. Whether you're a sole trader, limited company, you need a proper accountant. I share this office with David Randall, chartered accountant. He's a property accountant. He knows the job really well. I've been with him 25 years. He's been in the business 40 years. So if you're brand new and you want to set your own limited company up and you need a proper accountant, make sure they're chartered. Don't go for the cheap accountant. Go for the chartered accountant. Get it right first time. Make sure your tax is up to date. If you want to know anything more about accountancy or David Randall's, please give me a call and I'll fix you a 25-minute meeting that we can have a chat and go from there. The next thing I want to cover is first-time buyers, home movers and remortgages. First-time buyers, get them open now. There's never been a better time to buy property. Why? Because property is cheap at the moment. With all the inconsistency of what's going on, the banks don't even know what they're doing. But property is cheap, now's the time to buy. What has happened since we last spoke, I did say, as you remember from my last video, the market has come to a standstill. Somebody had turned the light off for lending. The lights are back on, but not with a switch, with a dimmer. They've come on with a dimmer, very, very slowly. Things are being looked at. So the lockdown is going to be a lot longer. As long as we can't go out to restaurants, can't go to cinemas, the country is stopped. But the banks have to lend. If they don't lend, they're going to go backwards. So things will start coming out slowly. So the first time buyers, never been a better time to get money from banks. If you want to remortgage your property, you own a property, you want to build an extension, or you're moving house, get in touch with me. Now's the time to do the things where rates are so cheap. Remortgaging, it's all done now over the phone, direct over the phone with yourselves. Same, if you want to sell your property, go to my website. We use a firm called Agents Online. It's all done online. I now want to talk about property builders, whether they're small firms or big firms. Everything at the moment is being downvalued because of what's going on. So please, if you're selling new builds, price them right, otherwise you're going to be stuck with them. You know, there are some bargains out there, but new build builders, I don't care whether you're Persimmon or Barratt or a small builder for 10, 15 properties, if they're not priced right, then they'll down value. So if you want to sell them, price them right. Back onto the homeowners. If you're selling and you don't have to sell at the moment, then don't sell. Not a good time to sell, because everything, the banks are getting all the valuers in and they sit them down and they want to make sure if they're doing any deals, the deals are done right. Okay, let's now talk about specialist lending. Limited companies, portfolio landlords, the sole traders, the buy-to-let people. What's happened? There has now been about 5 to 6 firms that have come out that are now back on, doors opening, and they're going up to about 75% for limited companies. They're also doing automated valuations. Now the automated valuations are being done for properties that are about 60-65% loan to value, as opposed to 80-85% loan to value. So all the 80-85% loan to value properties, they're not there at the moment. The high street banks have knocked off the 95% mortgages. There are products out there. My main job is to source and filter those properties. So yes, the doors are open. Is it slow? Yes, of course it's slow. They're all working from home. So the economy is still going extremely slow. I'm still getting inquiries from motivated landlords, motivated people that want to buy property and do deals. So yes, we are doing deals, and my job is to line all your ducks up. Again, if you're self-employed and or limited, and you've not got a proper accountant that isn't chartered like my accountant, then the lender's not going to accept them. So make sure you're good to go. I do personally think this lockdown is going to be a lot longer than what we think. With 20,000 people unfortunately lost their lives now in the UK, it isn't looking good at all. So we are in lockdown, but I am seeing lenders like Precise Mortgages, for instance, they are now doing automated valuations. I've had 9 mortgages stuck, they're now doing automated because everything's stuck. So things are getting back to normal. be it slower. So anything you want to do, I'll show you my sign now exactly what I do, and this is it. Rather than say it all, have a look on that sign, and that is what I cover. The whole lot's on there for you. And at the moment I can't come out to your house, neither can my accountant, but we work well together. So just back to normal, whether it's buy to let you want, bridging finance you want, development finance you want, HMO lending, portfolio lending, first time buyer, remortgage, raise capital, whatever, I'm your man. Forget going to your local banks, because all they'll do is sit you down and give you a slow no. Their criteria has been tightened. I have to get on the phone to every lender when working for you and find out what they will do, what they won't do before I get the deal. So it has all changed phenomenally. I now want to talk about new landlords, people getting into the property new, want to buy and build a portfolio. There's so many meetings out there you can go to now. Go to all these meetings. Go along, you'll meet loads of people. You meet a plumber, you'll meet an electrician, you'll meet a roofer. Go to these meetings, but don't get involved with the people that's been there and done it all. Buy a house with no deposit, rent to rent, lease options, all a load of hard work. It costs money to buy property, you need money, you need accounts, so don't go jacking your job in. You know, I'm going to be financially free in 2 years. It's not going to happen. If you've got a 50 grand a year job, keep your 50 grand a year job. Get your 19 houses on board first, then you might be able to pack your job in. So think about that very carefully, what you're doing. If you want a meeting with me, pick the phone up, you know, you go to all these meetings, but don't get involved in thousands of £15,000 to go on this Mickey Mouse course. It's all on YouTube. Go on YouTube, there's every video on YouTube that you want to know about property. Remember this video, it's all on YouTube. You've heard it here first. Go on there, pick the phone up, I'll chat to you anytime. Let me tell you about my processes. If you see something you want to buy, ring me, I'll have a chat with you and I'll say, yes, I can do the business, no, I can't, or maybe. If we can do the business, we'll move forward and we'll get it cracked off. I work fast, and the good thing at the moment is, you know, these underwriters, they are working at home, but we've got direct access to them. So once we've got the application in, things can work fast. That's really it from me, I think, today. I'll be doing another video, I don't know when, but keep safe, and whatever you do, the main thing is, if you want to get involved with property, line all your ducks up, speak to the right people, you know, if anything to do with money, see me. Forget going to your high street bank, they're not interested. They do the straightforward stuff, but the heavy stuff, the 1 year's account stuff, if you've got any blips, whatever, have a chat with me and I will sort it out. Thanks for listening. If in doubt, give me JP a shout.